All right, everybody, we are live for the weekly Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to start rambling them in. I know nobody's probably on quite yet, but, trying to do the weekly Q&A on the schedule. We'll probably start doing it at this time every Wednesday. So that way I can get it on a routine. So that way everybody knows what times these will be, and we can get consistent questions answered for everybody. Oops, just dropped my phone. So yeah, we'll be doing these every Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to get that on a really set schedule, so that way we can come in and we can answer any questions you guys might have. And know that if you guys do have questions throughout the week, and you don't have to wait for the live. You can either DM me in the Facebook group, or you can comment them on the questions thread, and I'll either answer them in the comments or I will go through them on the video every week. The goal is to help you guys break through and have, success, help you guys work through any things that you guys are struggling with, and things like that. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to start dropping them. And if not, I will go ahead and just talk about some different strategies, or look into some questions that people might be having in the group, so that way I can answer them. Let me see. So sorry, I'm totally losing my train of thought. So anyways, how much for a profitable campaign? So I'm not sure. So someone asked, how much is it to be invested for a profitable campaign? I'm not too sure what you mean by this question. If you're talking about like paid ads or anything like that, I don't necessarily do any paid ads, and I don't really advocate or teach people to do paid advertising. So I can't give you a definitive answer on how much. I know for paid ads, it's, you're going to be doing a lot of testing. You need a lot of data. A lot of people get the notion that when you run a paid ad or something like that, it's going to be like set and forget. You're going to set this ad up and it's going to start pouring in money. And that's not the case. Usually you're trying thousands of different types of ads. You're testing different costs against other ads and things like that. So it's a hard question to answer. And then as far as if you're talking about how much to be invested, like to actually start affiliate marketing, you can virtually start for a minimal cost. If you're talking about like software costs and the cost of operating your business, that could be as little as, maybe $130 a month, less or more, depending on which route you go or which strategy you're using. But my number one recommendation is usually getting into a solid program. For me, my business really started to change when I invested in a high ticket program. And there's a couple reasons for that. I stopped taking my business as like a side project. When I was starting for a really long time, I didn't have anything invested into it. So it was just, it didn't really matter to me because I didn't spend any money on it. And then it also will give you usually everything that you need to learn in one specific place, or, give you like digestible information in an actual process versus trying to find all this information all over the internet and it's all sporadic. So, when it comes to how much to actually invest to start, that's going to change depending on each person. Some people don't necessarily want to invest. I'm a big advocate on it. I'm always, even to this day, I'm buying coaching programs. I'm buying new courses. I literally just bought a course like 3 days ago. I'm always trying to level up my business, educate myself, and learn even more. So hopefully that answers your question. I know that was like all over the place, but hey, Hey, Nathan, good morning. Thanks for jumping on the live. Just doing my weekly Q&A in the group and on TikTok. Thanks. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely a little slow with the legendary marketer, but that's not the main thing I promote anyways, but thank you. I appreciate it. So let's see. So yeah, if you're on the Facebook Live or if you're live on YouTube, feel free to drop any questions you guys have, and I'll start answering them. We'll stay here as long as you guys have questions. You need things answered. We'll go over that. So let me see. Okay, so then I'll just even piggyback off of the last question a little bit even more. So the number one thing that I would usually recommend is, another pro to investing in a program is usually they have private affiliate programs tied to them. So if you're promoting, say you're promoting a product on ClickBank, you're promoting a product from a dedicated network, you're competing with a bunch of people who, are just starting, don't really necessarily have any idea what they're doing. And a lot of people are going to end up promoting it in the exact same way. And they're usually lower quality when you find them on networks. I've personally never promoted anything from dedicated networks. And the cool part about getting into a program is they usually have private affiliate programs tied into them. So it means, everybody who's promoting it is promoting it ethically, that they're using those strategies, that, you're not competing with people. It's like you're automatically going to get pulled in with a bunch of people that are, spamming and things like that. So if you're promoting the same thing as a lot of people that are promoting it unethically, inadvertently, you're going to be pulled in with those types of affiliate marketers. And especially if you're promoting on places like TikTok and other places like that, you're going to have to compete with, people's mindset and objections anyways. For some reason, a lot of people get the notion that affiliate marketing is an MLM, it's a scam. And that's just because they don't understand the business model. But if you're promoting something that's lower quality and is, not this solid program or anything like that, it can just feed that even more. People's BS raters are 10 feet high already. They're already skeptical of all these different things and things they don't understand. So having a solid promotion is crucial, important. And then I would honestly recommend going all in with one or two programs. So even to this day, I really only promote a couple different things. I promote a high ticket course on the front end. That's my main promotion. I mainly promote that everywhere on, Facebook. It does still require a little bit more hands-on, but you can be in full control of those sales. So that's my number one. That's my number one recommendation when it comes to promotion. And then having a value ladder product tied in on the back end, such as Legendary Marketer. I'm going to assume everybody's heard of it, or even the 3-day challenge. And the reason for that is you can still give someone, value, or you can get someone into your low ticket value ladder offer if they're not willing to invest or they're not really looking to build their business. But if you promote a high ticket product on the front end, you're going to really generate that cash flow in the front end of your business, and it's on your terms usually. Sorry, I'm going to just adjust my camera real quick. So let's see. In terms of mentoring, tutoring, courses, when does it become too much? There's lots of options out there, but I think there's a course I want to go up. Another one's pops up. It's the trick to just stick with one, then move on. How do you know what one you select is the best choice? So when it comes to buying a course or picking a course, that's a very good point. So the thing is, so when I was talking about me buying courses and investing in courses all the time, I don't want to encourage people to jump from one opportunity to the next. So don't buy a course and try to learn something and then think something else is better and move on to that one. When I say I continue to buy courses, it's usually all related. So the main thing I promote is really evergreen. It teaches organic marketing and sales. It can be applied in every industry in any niche. So like even to this day, when I buy a new course, it's usually to go even deeper. I'll take a course on sales. I'll take a course on, things that are already going to highlight what I'm doing, not necessarily completely different strategies. And then, sorry, I can't speak this morning apparently. And then when it comes to, yes, I would stick with one. So like if you're just starting and you jumped into a program, I would literally stay in that course and I would digest and I would implement all of the strategies that I'm learning. And I would continue to implement and take action until I'm having success. So make sure like you're actually getting results from what you're doing before you're moving on. So that's a big one. It's referred to as like shiny object syndrome. A lot of people jump from opportunity to opportunity. And then they don't really give themselves enough time to get good or learn any types of strategies taught in a course. And then how do you know which one is selected is the right choice? So my number one recommendation when it comes to how do you know which course is the right choice? If the person who's teaching the course resonates with you, if what they're teaching is stuff you believe in, and if it's a product that looks like it's something that you would actually enjoy. Because in reality, a lot of the courses out there and all the different programs, they're great, but you have to go into them with the mindset of, it's just giving you the tools without actually taking action or implementing the strategies that are learned. The courses aren't going to do anything. And then, look at its students. So if you have a course that's, doesn't have a proven track record, or people who are just starting aren't getting results and stuff like that, those are all types of things you'll want to take into account. And then usually if you can find, I'm a big advocate for this, is if you can find an affiliate who's already an affiliate for the program that you're thinking about buying, finding out if they have bonuses or different things that they'll add on top of what it is you're buying, because you can usually get those at no additional cost. And those can be a huge help, especially if you're buying something like a high ticket product or a course or a program. You can get like coaching calls or support or anything like that. So that way you can actually get, personalized help based on what you're planning on doing. And you can actually have someone who's going to help you get through it, even on a deeper level, and just even provide even more value on top of whatever the course is that you bought. So I know that's totally rambling and all over the place, but hopefully that answers your question when it comes to buying courses and, choosing the right one to invest in. Yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. And then I guess I'll just even piggyback on that even a little bit further is knowing which direction or route you're going to go with. Because different courses will cover different aspects. Some of them will cover a lot of different things in like broad form. Some of them will cover, in detail, specific types of stuff. Like one of the biggest influences I had in my business was when I bought a course, and it taught organic Facebook marketing, and it taught how to make sales on Facebook, and build a personal brand. And that's because it really allowed me to be proactive, be in full control of my business. I wasn't waiting on the virality of like a TikTok video or a YouTube video. If I wanted to go out and make sales, I could go interact with people. I could go make those sales. I could build connections and things like that. So that's where my business really started to shift, was when I got into a program that really taught organic marketing and evergreen strategies. That's why I'm a huge advocate, and that's actually why I promote it, because it not only had helped me have my breakthroughs, but it also it's applicable. So it can be applied to someone who's just looking to start, or it can be applied to someone who's like start doing affiliate marketing and struggling to get results, or someone who's been doing like lower ticket affiliate marketing and is looking to transition into the high ticket business model. Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you? Just doing the weekly Q&A, answering any questions people might have. But yeah, other than that, I'm great. Just hanging out. Let's see. Should I create my own blog, or should on blog platforms like Medium and Quora, which will make more sense? So when it comes to creating a blog, you want to do it, my opinion, you want to do it on WordPress. If you do, if you create a blog on something like Wix or on Quora, not Quora, because Quora is more like a question and answer site. But if you create it on like, Medium or any of these other platforms that talk about, you can have your like done for you blog. You actually don't own those. You don't own that blog. So that means you could like spend all of this time creating this blog. And if that business goes out of company, or that business goes out, if that business goes under, you could lose all your content. You could lose all of your blog. You could literally lose all of the work you put in. I would definitely recommend, if you're looking at creating a blog, would go on WordPress. Use WordPress.org because you own all of that content. It's a little bit more techy, but it's easy once you get the hang of it. And then because you're going to own all of that content, so you're going to have to provide the hosting. You're going to have to go to other companies to pay for the hosting on your blog. So that's my number one recommendation when it comes to blogging, would be going with WordPress, because you'll own that content, and the amount of stuff that you can do on WordPress is extremely personalized. You're in full control. There's really very little limitations, and that's just my number one recommendation. Have you ever tried Amazon affiliate? I want to start with it, then move to ClickBank, then to higher products. I've actually never promoted anything from Amazon affiliate or ClickBank. To be honest, when I first started, I was doing software companies. I was promoting a lot of software companies because I wanted passive income. But then I switched to the high ticket model on the front end, and then tied in software companies on the back end. And the reason that I usually recommend doing that is if you're promoting a high ticket product, say you're promoting an expensive product on the front end, and it's teaching you these strategies and stuff like that. And then when you have this course that's teaching something, you have this high ticket product on the front end, then you can like tie in a lower ticket software company or even like a different product on the back end. So it just maximizes your revenue. But, I've never personally promoted very many things on Amazon or even from ClickBank, because in reality, you need a massive audience to make a significant amount of money. The average checkout value on Amazon is like $42. So best case scenario, you would make $4.20 per sale. So if you want to make $4,200 a month, you need to make 1,000 sales every month. Just makes it very difficult if you're just starting. It's not that there's anything wrong with it. It just requires a bigger audience, more people. That's why I'm a huge advocate on the high ticket model, because you can make more with less. You can make the same amount of money or more money with less sales and a smaller audience of people. Also, your own blog keeps backups, posts, pics, etc. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to mention. I might have worded it wrong. So yeah, with WordPress, you can have you're going to have, it's yours. It doesn't matter if your hosting company goes out of business or anything like that. All that stuff's going to be yours. You can change hosts. You can change out different things. So I would definitely recommend going with WordPress. That's what my blog's on. That's what I created my blog on over the last few years. I don't do much blogging anymore, but I did for a really long time. I have an absolutely massive blog. Huge. Spent probably months writing blog posts every day. Amazon affiliate or software companies. It depends. Like, it depends what niche or industry you're playing in. You know, I would usually go with digital products, softwares, things that have the opportunity to pay you high ticket commissions. Just because I was just mentioning, it will require a smaller audience to make more money. You know, and there's nothing wrong with promoting Amazon products or even physical products, but you need a massive audience. You know, you need a lot of sales, you need volume. And unless you're running PPC or you're running paid advertising, it's going to be hard to get that volume from a complete beginner. So you're a software engineer. Yeah, then I mean, I would definitely go with like software companies, or even like creating you could even like, you know, if you're looking at products to promote, you'll have to figure out what a way to get people to tie into, you'll have to get people to tie into software companies that they're going to use for a really long time. So that's a big one. I know a lot of people want to promote software companies because, you know, that passive income stream is great. The promise of passive income anyways. But you got to think about retention rate. So if someone is jumping into a software company, a portion of them won't use it for very long. And then obviously that passive income stream is going to fall off. So even if you wanted to play in a software space or something like that, maybe looking for like a coding course or some type of tech course, maybe, you know, like $1,000 course that would pay you $500 in commissions, you know, because then you could really make big amount of sales. And then you can obviously tie in, you know, a software company that makes, say you're promoting $1,000 coding course on the front end, right? And then you tie in a software company on the back end that makes coding easier. So you have this course on the front end that's going to produce $500 sales for you. And then you can promote that software company on the back end to the people who purchase the course from you. So it's like, you know, maximizing the amount of revenue you're getting while still getting the promise of passive income. And obviously, if people are buying into a $1,000 course, the chances of them sticking with the software is high because they have money invested into it. And that's totally just an example. You don't have to necessarily promote a coding course. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. So yeah, that would be my recommendation. Usually finding a high ticket product and then tying in a software company on the back end, or even a value ladder product, which is usually like an inexpensive product on the front end. And then they'll do upselling. And then throughout the customer's journey, if they end up purchasing, you will be paid. Apparently, I'm going to extremely thirsty. Drink out of my daughter's cup. Oh, well. So shed some light on the impact of landing pages. Sorry. So landing pages, if you're if we're talking about, you know, sales funnels, landing pages, and things like that, that's virtually the only the main assets you'll need as an affiliate marketer. You will need, you know, a static landing page and a bridge page. So really, in reality, the simpler that you can make them, don't spend, if you're just creating them and things like that, don't spend a ton of time on them. Obviously, you want to get them up and functional. You want to get them, you know, so they're working and they look good and they can convert. But you don't have to spend a serious amount of time or like hundreds of hours building out this crazy funnel, this crazy landing page. In reality, in my experience, the simpler they are, the higher converting they are. The funnel, I use the same exact landing page / funnel for all of my promotions. I literally just change out the details depending on what program it is. And then I will, you know, change out the bridge page. So usually you have a, I can actually just go in here. I'll actually just share my screen and I'll break down the entire process as for affiliate marketing. So one of the main key components of having a funnel or a landing page is to collect that contact information, collect the email address, so you can continue to promote, you can continue to build rapport on the back end, because there will be a significant portion of people that don't buy as soon as they opt in, or buy the first time they see your content or something like that. So collecting their information, their email address and stuff like that, is going to give you the ability to continue to follow up with them through email. So basically, this is how it's going to work. You have your content creation over here. That's basically where you're going to be creating content. It could be necessarily be anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be Facebook or TikTok. That's just what I personally leverage the most. And then you're going to take them to a static page like this, which is just going to be an opt-in page where they'll enter in their contact information. Usually looks like something like this. Oops. Just like this. So this is the exact funnel that I'm using. And I use this same template for a funnel / landing page. Actually has an extremely high opt-in rate. So it's basically just breaking down, you have a headline talking about what it kind of is, and then you're going to have a little bit more down here, and then they'll enter in their contact information, and it'll take them to a bridge page. So this is the bridge page right here. And the point of this page is to warm people up to whatever it is you're promoting, get them to know you a little bit more. If you're creating content on Facebook or wherever you're creating it, a lot of the people that are a part of your community or following you are there for the methods that you're teaching. They're there because of you, So if you don't use this page, a lot of the people will just use like an opt-in page, and they'll go directly to the affiliate link. And a portion of the people will just leave right away, because when they land on this page over here, they're going to feel like you tricked them. They're going to be like, how did I even get here? I came here because I saw Nate on TikTok, and then I saw his picture on this. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing some random person over here on the affiliate link. So that's the importance of the bridge page. Bridge page is super simple. Just a 1 or 2 minute video talking about yourself, your experience with the product, and letting them know that you're going to be directing them to an affiliate program, or telling them more about the product. So the next thing is email. So really, as an affiliate marketer, your job security is your email. That's going to allow you to not only continue to promote things to people. So as I mentioned, a portion of the people will not purchase the first time they land on here. So if you have your email address, you can continue to follow up with them and push them back to the affiliate link. And then you can also end up promoting other products or other programs. Or say you're mainly creating content on TikTok. And then you build up your email list of 500 people. And then you want to go and start a Facebook group. You can then send out an email that pushes people to your Facebook group. So your email list is really like your security. If algorithms change on Facebook, algorithms change on TikTok, you're no longer able to get consistent leads or consistent sales. Having your email list will allow you to, continue promotion, continue building rapport and relationships with people. So that's kind of a breakdown of how the funnel and a landing page works. And that's really, as an affiliate, that's all you really need in reality, especially if you're just starting, would be having these 2 pages right there. And then obviously some type of email automation software. Super basic though. You can actually crush it with affiliate marketing, and having very basic systems in place, because you can really just focus on scaling your marketing and pouring all your energy into marketing, which is obviously the better you get at it is going to produce more income. So So yeah, that's pretty much a quick rundown on sales funnels or landing pages. Kind of the same thing. It's basically just the static website where you can collect contact information, direct people to your affiliate link, and continue to build rapport through automated emails or through email marketing. So yeah. So let me see. So if you guys don't have any more questions, I will probably wrap up this live. If you do, feel free to ask or drop them below. And you can track where they came from, Facebook, TikTok, when you hit the opt-in page. Yeah, so what you can do is you can create different tags and different types of things. So inside of your funnel, you can tag them from where they're coming from. You can create different strings with your affiliate links so you know where people are buying from. And these are all just a little advanced techniques, but yeah, you can definitely track everything. So if you know someone's buying through your affiliate link through your email, if they're buying through a specific video, if they're buying from, a certain promotion, to double down on what's working and do more of that. And then, yeah, you can also install tracking codes and things like that on your pages. As I was mentioning earlier, if you were ever doing anything like paid ads, you would need those types of tracking codes. So you could do retargeting ads and stuff like that. But that's a pretty advanced technique that I wouldn't necessarily recommend because you need a lot of data at first. So let me see. Yeah, so basically, yeah, the track TikTok email. So yeah, if you guys don't have any more questions, I will wrap up this live. And I will be back next week, same time, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday. If you made it all the way to the end and you guys watched this live training, I appreciate it, or my live Q&A. I appreciate it, and you guys have a beautiful day.